Take a look at this photo. In it, we see an Indian elephant with beautiful decorations all over it. Sat on top of the elephant is the leader of the British Raj, but there's something strange. Instead of parading through the streets of Delhi as planned, his hat has been blown clean off and he's ducking in fear at the explosion behind him. Behind the plot of this explosion is none other than Bengali revolutionary Rash Behari Bose. He's the first of many we're going to be highlighting in this Bengali Renaissance series, so make sure you follow for more. Bose was born in 1886 in the Purbo Bardhaman district of West Bengal. In terms of timeline and geography, this puts Bose near the heart of the Bengali Renaissance. He came from an educated family and had the opportunity to pursue education for himself. In doing so, he studied at the Dupleix College, which was a French school that familiarized Bose with the French revolutionary ideals. This combined with his frustrations over British-caused pandemics and famines, and finally the 1905 partition of Bengal, completely radicalized Bose against the British. Unlike many of his peers in the Bengali Renaissance who preferred a more cultural and intellectual approach to resistance, Bose preferred a more militant approach. His first major run-in with the law as a result of his extremism was with the Alipur bomb case. This was about an assassination attempt on a British magistrate, and Bose was implicated in the plot. He managed to escape and flee north before he faced any consequences as a result of the trial. He stuck with his methods, and he began plotting what would be called the Delhi-Lahore conspiracy, which was the event we discussed with the image in the beginning of the video. Bose masterminded a bomb attack on the Viceroy of the British Raj, Lord Hardinge, that was set to occur on December 23, 1912. The plan was to attack during a parade to celebrate the transfer of the capital of the British Raj from Kolkata to Delhi. The plan was unsuccessful, and the Viceroy managed to escape with only wounds. Despite his failure, Bose was successful in showing the entire subcontinent that the British were no longer untouchable. They could in fact bleed. The next day, Bose went to work like nothing ever happened, and he even organized a loyalist event to condemn the attack. Bose managed to escape prosecution for this attempted assassination, meaning he was free to try to revolt again. In 1913, Indian expatriates in North America formed the Ghadar Movement. This was a plan to overthrow the British through mass uprising. As someone with some revolutionary clout, Bose was selected to be one of the leaders of the movement back in South Asia. The plan was to stage a mutiny or rebellion of the Indian Army on February 21, 1915. The hope was that key military stations throughout the subcontinent could be seized, and that Indian soldiers would fight alongside civilians to finally kick out the British. Unfortunately, the British Criminal Investigation Department caught wind of this plan. An intelligence mole named Kirpal Singh infiltrated the movement and told the British all their plans. Having caught wind of the betrayal and knowing his past, Bose knew his only option of survival was to flee. And that he did, all the way to Kobe, Japan. Although both of his revolutionary plots failed, they showed South Asians everywhere that revolution was a choice. And even though victory or success wasn't secured right then, it almost felt inevitable. His life after fleeing to Japan is its own legend. Even today, Bose is revered as a cultural icon in Japan, and Japan even awarded him the Order of the Rising Sun. Even in Japan, Bose was struggling to escape the British, until he moved to Shinjuku and found the Nakamuraya bakery owned by the Soma family. The Soma family were Pan-Asianists who believed in the Indian struggle for independence and happily housed Bose. The family and Bose quickly formed a strong bond. Bose shared his favorite chicken curry recipe, which became a household hit. In a time where foreign marriages were completely taboo, the father of the family offered his daughter, Toshika Soma, for marriage to Bose. They were married and they quickly had 2 children. Toshika loved Bose's pursuit for Indian independence and even took on additional household duties to allow him to pursue his interests. Bose would go on to write over 18 books and 50 articles completely in Japanese about Pan-Asianism and the Indian struggle for independence. In 1925, Toshika Soma died of tuberculosis, leaving behind 2 young children. Needing financial support for his 2 children, Bose partnered with the Soma family again to open a new restaurant on top of the Nakamuraya bakery. There he would serve Indian dishes, most famously his chicken curry. His food was an instant hit, and this blend of Japanese and Indian cuisine became known as Indo curry. Newspapers called his food the taste of love and revolution. Before Bose, curry was actually introduced to Japan through the English, who brought it from India. So for Bose, popularizing his own traditional recipes over the British in Japan was an anti-colonial movement in itself, and he succeeded, and his restaurant Indo Curry is still open today. Today, curry and rice is an integral part of Japanese cuisine, and this wouldn't have been possible without Bose. The Japanese Navy even have a Curry Friday tradition where curry and rice are staples every single Friday. The Nakamuraya company now sells packaged curries that are really popular in convenience stores all throughout the country, and they still use the original Bose recipe. Even with the success of the restaurant, though, Bose's revolutionary work for India continued. He established the Indian Independence League, which brought together Indian expatriates and prisoners of war in East Asia. He's also credited with establishing the foundational structure and organization of the Indian National Army. From conspiracies to curries, Bose truly did it all. And he's also one of the more lesser-known Bengalis in the Bengali Renaissance, so I figured he'd be the perfect candidate to start with. Share this if you learned something new, and thank you for watching.